So let's talk about Zhao Guanyu now, the Formula One driver who survived a horrific crash thanks to the Halo cockpit requirement, which has been required in F1 since 2018. But this just goes to show, if you make it that this has to be there in 2018, you protect incidents that occur for years.
But was it also written in blood?
It has to be. I think air traffic and road rules, all written in blood.
So I reckon some people would have still been
definitely. If I think a few got injured and hopefully not, but a few probably passed away as well. To enforce it, to make it a requirement, safety first, right? It's like you're not allowed to fly a plane with and open one of the doors. While someone figured out you shouldn't do that,
How did they?
They weren't like we shouldn't open the doors in the sky. Someone was like, let's open the door.
Hey, let's try. Bye.
Let's not do that again. That's a mistake. So Zhao credited the protection device known as Halo for saving his life after the crash during the first lap of Sunday's British Grand Prix. He said, "I'm okay. All clear. Halo saved me today." And along with the selfie, thanks everyone for your kind messages. Zhao was one of several drivers involved in the Turn 1 crash, which saw his Alfa Romeo flipping over and skidding across the track before crashing into the fencing. The Halo, which forms partial protection around the cockpit, prevented Zhao from sustaining serious injuries. And the cockpit is essentially like a little roof type structure that goes above the driver's head.
Yeah.
And it takes the force instead of the driver's head in the event that the car flips.
Yeah, for heaven's sake. Yeah.
And I think that's pretty important.
Yeah.
The last time I checked, even if you have a helmet on, getting a ton worth of a car just dropped on you is not going to end well.
But if you saw the state of that guy's car, I was really surprised that he didn't escape.
On this picture, you can actually see the Halo doing its job.
That's it, yeah. I was surprised. I actually saw that happening live when they did the replay. But I'm surprised that he escaped with as little injuries as he did. You never know. That looked... if you just look at it from a spectator's point of view, it looks like it was fatal. Like nobody's coming out of that car.
No, I would have thought he's done.
Yeah.
But when you see it on the picture, the car's flipped upside down. There's some contact between the top of the car's halo and the tarmac. There's a lot of sparks happening, but you can clearly see that even though the car is upside down and it's making contact with the ground, there is still enough room between the driver's head and the ground to actually protect him. And I think that's really cool because if you think about it, collision is quite hectic. A lot's happening. Things are moving really quickly. Like the design here is what's really commendable. To design something that could sustain such a high speed collision. And have the driver walk away and talk about how fine he is
and how he's ready to race again.
Yeah, I just flipped my car at 280 kilometers an hour. Oh, really? Did you have a roof? No roof. Just a little thing to protect me.
That's a miracle, actually. I must say that's a miracle.
Yeah, crazy times, man. The future is now. Tech does a lot for us.
It does.
That Halo would have been designed in software and run through particle simulations and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Shows you how
the
powerful
angle and
technology
everything.
is, like that 45-degree angle at the 3rd centimeter of the thing is like the most important.
Technology is helping a lot. I mean, about the Champlain Towers that collapsed in Florida, Miami. That 12-story modern apartment building that just overnight just crumbled to the ground for no reason.
Yes, I heard about that.
They're collecting all the parts of it now, all the metal and pieces of the concrete, and they're creating a 3D simulation thing on a computer of the actual building with all its components and using that to figure out what went wrong. Yeah, I think that's amazing. I'm following it. Yes, it's still going to take a few years before they really know what happened, but it's incredible how they're building all these things, and also they put these little tags on all the pillars and stuff that they took, the beams and everything.
That's crazy.
And the people working there at NIST, they just go with their phones and scan the little tag on the piece of concrete, and then they know exactly where it came from in the building and everything.
That is insanely cool.
And it's helping the investigation. I think that just blew my mind.
It's insanely cool. And on that note, what a great note to end it.
Yes, it is a great note to end it. And that's it for another week.
Another great week of
I can't believe it's over again.
No, I know.
And we're overtime as well.
But thank you very much for having me on. It's always good.
No, thank you for popping in, man.
Thanks to all of our listeners
good to see you.
for listening in, and I'll see you next week for another episode.
Yes, another episode of Tech, and who knows what would have happened by then. Elon Musk has been so quiet. I think something's brewing.
Something's happened.
I don't.
100% Elon's in the news next week.
Yep,
sure.
I don't trust the silence.
It's too quiet.
It's too quiet. Kaine, thank you so much. Until next week, enjoy your weekend.
You too. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
Thanks everyone. Bye bye.